Did you know that Tesla launched in India recently with its Model Y? But if you want to buy it, get ready to pay around 67 lakh rupees, which is 30 lakh higher than US prices of 37 lakh rupees due to tariffs. Welcome to Mayaverse. Today, we'll deep dive into everything about tariffs, what they are, where they came from, and how it affects the life of everyone, especially the middle class. So, what is tariff? A tariff is a tax a government charges on imported goods. That is, the goods coming from other countries. Imagine the agriculture industry of India. Farmers buy seeds and pesticides from an Indian company, but a U.S. company is offering a cheaper and better option. Now, the Indian government knows that agriculture is livelihood of many people. To make sure that the farmer buy from a local vendor, government will increase the tariff on imported goods from foreign company. This will help the Indian companies to grow and save jobs of millions of people. So, the government imposed tariffs mainly because of three reasons. First and most important is to protect local industries. Second is to raise revenue from imports. And third is to influence trade balances and politics. To understand tariffs better, let's take a trip back to the 17th and 18th centuries. At that time, global trade was starting to flourish. Countries like Britain, France, and the U.S. adopted mercantilism, an economic policy aimed at maximizing exports and minimizing imports. Tariffs were a key tool in this strategy. By increasing the tariffs on certain goods, the local industries will face less competition and hence more growth. In the 1789 U.S. Tariff Act, the U.S. imposed tariffs to protect local industries like textiles and manufacturing from British imports. In the modern world, tariffs are regulated by global trade bodies like the World Trade Organization, or WTO. The WTO provides a platform for negotiating trade agreements, settling trade disputes, and establish rules for international trade. Let's take a scenario. India importing a German car, BMW. Suppose BMW wants to sell a car in India for 40 lakh rupees. India's import tariff on fully built cars is 100%. Hence, the final cost to Indian consumer is 80 lakh rupees. Now, who is actually paying for these tariffs? Some may think that BMW is going to pay Indian government and hence sell for 80 lakh, but it's actually not true. BMW will sell the car to Indian importer at 40 lakh only. The importer will pay 40 lakh tax to the government and sell the car to consumer for 90 lakh, thus getting a profit of 10 lakh. This means it is the end consumer, the middle class, who's going to pay this amount. A dream car whose actual price was just 40 lakh is now out of budget thanks to the tariff. Let's take another scenario. India exporting basmati rice to Europe. The base price is €1,000 per ton. The European Union imposes a 25% tariff on rice imports. With the 25% tariff, the importer must now pay €1,250 per ton. That extra €250 makes Indian rice less competitive than, say, rice from Vietnam, which may have a special trade deal and pay lower tariffs. The result: European buyers might choose a cheaper supplier or reduce order volume from India. Indian exporters might have to reduce their prices and low profits or lose the market share. Hence, tariffs are like double-edged swords, helpful when you're protecting your market from cheap imports, harmful when your exports are blocked by other countries' tariffs. High tariffs can also slow down innovation. How? When domestic companies are protected from foreign competition, they may stop trying to improve because they don't have to. No pressure means no urgency to innovate, improve product quality, or reduce prices. For example, during the early 2000s, high import duties on foreign cars made it hard for global brands to compete in India. Due to a protected market, Indian cars often lacked global features like ABS, airbags, fuel efficiency, or modern infotainment systems, all because there was no foreign competition forcing them to level up. Let's now look at the India-US tariff war. In 2018, U.S. President Donald Trump imposes tariffs on steel, 25%, and aluminum, 10% from India, citing national security. India retaliates by increasing tariffs on 28 U.S. goods, including almonds, apples, walnuts, and motorcycles like Harley-Davidson. India is the biggest buyer of U.S. almonds. This impacted trade value of over $6 billion. The U.S. also removed India from the Generalized System of Preferences, or GSP, in 2019, which allowed Indian exporters to ship products duty-free. Recent developments have tried to restore trade ties, but key sectors like pharma, agriculture, and digital taxes remain sensitive points. So here's an interesting question. Do you believe tariffs genuinely protect domestic industries, or do they slow down innovation and hurt consumers by making everything more expensive? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear your views. If you liked this video, please share this video and subscribe to Mayaverse for more amazing content.